The world is mourning the loss of a pioneering feminist, outstanding legal scholar, and historic Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She passed away last evening. The Brooklyn born justice, only the second woman to be appointed to the bench, she died Friday at the age of 87 due to complications of metastatic pancreatic cancer. Our nation has lost a jurist of historic stature, mentioned by Chief Justice John G. Roberts. We at the Supreme Court have lost a cherished colleague. Now, Ginsburg was praised from the left as a firebrand who developed a cult following over her 25 years over the bench. She was actually, if I'm correct, she was sworn in by Bill Clinton
Yes.
back in the day.
90. Yeah, 1990, man.
Well,
I think it was 89.
Wow.
90.
90.
Clinton, no, I don't think it was 90.
Thank
90
you.
I think it was 92-ish because I think Clinton might
Thank
have been
you.
around 92-ish. We really want to find out how much of a blow is this to the U.S., to democracy itself.
When I heard yesterday, I was sitting on the computer doing something, and it popped up in my feed, and I like gasped because I was like, "Oh my God, we're going down." She was a feminist. She was an activist. She was notorious, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to do well for us. Number one, now President Trump gets to pick the next Supreme Court justice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be, a little different.
It's going to be
but
fun.
It's a blow to the U.S. period. She was such a wonderful, empowering person, and I've been posting about her for the last day or so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big blow.
Mm-hmm. It's a huge loss. Definitely a huge loss for the U.S. A huge loss for feminism, if that would be correct to say so.
Yeah.
Cortez, what are your thoughts on this?
It's fucked up to a point where now the Supreme Court is definitely going to be unbalanced now, because as you were saying, Marcia, we know what Trump is going to do. He's going to get one of his yes men's up in there, and you think it looks bad now? Oh man, it's going to be fucked up. I'm being serious with you people.
Train wreck is coming.
That's what I'm saying. But hopefully, he will not appoint someone this fast. Because he really needs to focus on his election instead of trying to focus on this at this point. I hope he just throws it to the back burner and just say, "Look, I'm just going to work on my election," which he should be doing, even though he's down in the polls. But people think he's doing high in the polls. But
This is a big loss because Ms. Ginsburg was one of those people that could, kind of even wherever the argument was going, she could drag it another way, like say, "Hey, stop. You need to think about this," and she would be one of those voices that is heard. Like, oh wait, well maybe we should rethink this. But our quote unquote beloved president already wants to select somebody, which means he had somebody in mind yesterday. And if he can put her in her slot, I'm sure he will. And hopefully, whatever way he needs them to take this election come November, he's probably going to do it. 5-4 was a problem. Now 6-3.
That's even worse. Absolutely worse. So this can really take us like down a downward spiral real fast.
Because the problem I have with it, he's going to get somebody up in there that don't have any qualifications, man. That's the problem. If he can get his damn dog to be on the Supreme Court, and nobody can object, nobody can say nothing about it.
No.
Because he knows he has it already wrapped up already. It's just finding the perfect follower, the perfect clone that can fill that particular void that he needs to push his agenda. That's what it's going to boil down to.
Very true. So Marcia, in conclusion with this story, what do you think should be the next steps that we should do as Democrats? Because we know that Trump is going to try to pull his Republican sway in order to bring in the newest judge. What can we do to kind of fight this, if there is a possibility of fighting this?
We can vote. We have the elections coming up, and no matter who's in Supreme Court, we have the power to make a change. So everyone across, I don't care who you vote for. I mean, I do care, but you need to go out there and do your civic duty. It's a duty to vote.
That's right.
And that's what we can do. We can't pick the Supreme Court justice, but we can vote. So that's my PSA. Well, I know I've already ordered my absentee ballot,
Okay.
for mail-in voting. So,
Mhm.
there's different ways. This is COVID, and we don't. I'm safe about it, but you can already order your mail-in ballot. You can, but no matter how you vote, if you crawl, use carrier pigeon, just vote.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Now, Cortez, just to end this segment here, seeing you have a daughter, what would you tell her as far as the legacy of Miss Ginsburg?
In this day and age, women can accomplish anything, but they set their minds to. And that's what I want to instill in my daughter and all these young ladies out here.
Mm-hmm.
Do not let somebody tell you that you can't do something, because you're going to have people that's going to be hating. Go out there and live your dream and live it to the fullest. Break a lot of these. That glass ceiling is about to get cracked.
Yeah.
That's what I tell my daughter. If you want to go that direction, break the damn glass ceiling down. Let that shit come shattering down, because it's time for change. It's time for change.